Welcome, treasure hunters and coin lovers. Get ready to unlock the secrets of rare American coins that could be hiding right in your pocket. In today's video, we're diving deep into the USA 1-dime Roosevelt dime, a coin so ordinary yet a few rare versions are worth thousands, even millions. Whether it's a silver error, a hidden mint mark, or a once-in-a-lifetime find, this dime could change your fortune overnight. Stick around, because what looks like small change might just be your biggest payday yet. Let's uncover the mystery of this mind-blowing collectible. You won't believe what this coin is truly worth. Let's get started. First up to the 1965 Roosevelt dime, often overlooked by casual collectors, holds a fascinating place in numismatic history. And in rare cases, it can be worth a fortune. Though not officially a bicentennial coin, it is often associated with a pivotal moment in U.S. coinage. The year 1965 marked the end of an era. The U.S. Mint discontinued the use of 90% silver in dimes and quarters due to rising silver prices. Instead, dimes from that year forward were made with a clad composition of copper and nickel. However, a few transitional errors, rare coins mistakenly struck on silver planchets, are known to exist from 1965, and these are among the most valuable dimes ever discovered. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare transitional dimes, you could be looking at a 5- or even 6-figure windfall. The obverse of the 1965 dime features a strong, noble image of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, gazing confidently to the left. Below his chin sits the powerful national motto, "In God We Trust," a reminder of America's enduring spirit and principles. To the left of the portrait, the word liberty stretches boldly across the coin's surface, representing the foundation upon which the nation was built. Beneath Roosevelt's neck is the date, 1965, with the subtle P mint mark indicating it was struck in Philadelphia, though officially, no mint marks were used on dimes between 1965 and 1967, making any such marked examples highly suspicious, and extremely valuable due to potential mint errors. Turning the dime over, the reverse is a miniature masterpiece of symbolism. At the center, a flaming torch blazes proudly, flanked by an olive branch to the left and an oak branch to the right. These elements are rich in meaning. The torch represents liberty, the olive branch peace, and the oak branch strength and victory. Surrounding this imagery is the Latin motto, E pluribus unum, out of many, one. It's a phrase that powerfully captures the essence of the United States, a nation formed from a mosaic of cultures, ideas, and people. The words United States of America arch above, with one dime curved below to signify its denomination. Together, the design offers a poetic representation of national ideals, yet not all dimes are created equal. Due to the coin's pivotal year of change, some rare 1965 Roosevelt dimes were mistakenly struck on leftover 1964 silver blanks. These silver-clad errors are the true treasure among collectors. They have been authenticated by experts and can fetch thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars at auction, depending on their condition and provenance. They are sometimes called ghost coins, not only because of their rarity, but because their existence contradicts the official mint records. Just a handful have ever been verified, making them among the most elusive and thrilling finds in U.S. coin history. What adds even more intrigue to the 1965 Roosevelt dime is the role it played during a time of great transition in America's economy. With silver prices climbing rapidly in the early 60s, the U.S. Mint faced pressure to find cost-effective alternatives to the traditional 90% silver coinage. The introduction of the copper-nickel-clad composition in 1965 was a groundbreaking shift that reverberated throughout the numismatic community. Collectors at the time were skeptical, even resistant, to the new coins. But little did they know that the few accidental survivors of the silver planchets would one day become among the most sought-after errors in the hobby. In the world of coin collecting, condition is king, and the value of a 1965 Roosevelt dime increases exponentially with its grade. A standard circulated dime from this year is worth face value, but if it's a silver transitional error or boasts an unusual die strike, misprint, so if you're holding onto a 1965 Roosevelt dime, or any coin that seems different, heavier, brighter, or bearing an unexpected mark, it's worth a closer look. Rare coins have changed people's lives, transforming ordinary pocket change into life-changing fortunes. The secret lies in knowledge, patience, and a bit of luck. In the treasure hunt that is coin collecting, the next millionaire might just be the person who checks their change and recognizes the extraordinary value hiding in plain sight. Next up, too, in the vast and mesmerizing world of coin collecting, few discoveries ignite the imagination like the tale of the rare and elusive 1982 Roosevelt dime, one of the most whispered about treasures in numismatic circles. While it might appear at first glance to be just another piece of pocket change, this unassuming coin, minted in Philadelphia and bearing the iconic image of Franklin D. Roosevelt, holds mysteries that have baffled collectors and excited treasure hunters alike. The portrait of Roosevelt, America's 32nd president, stoically faces left, a reminder of the strength he demonstrated during some of the nation's darkest days. The inscription, "In God We Trust," sits just beneath his gaze, joined by "Liberty," and the date, 1982, with the prominent P mint mark, marking its origin from the Philadelphia Mint, a detail that adds a vital layer to its allure. What makes the 1982 P dime particularly compelling is that it was struck during a chaotic, transitional period in U.S. coin production. That year, the U.S. Mint was experimenting with composition changes, manufacturing techniques, and even mint mark styles, resulting in a number of anomalies and varieties that continue to emerge, often decades later. The most valuable examples are those struck in error, dimes with missing mint marks, off-center strikes, or planché anomalies, each capable of commanding astonishing prices at auction. Some specimens are rumored to be worth tens of thousands, if not more, simply due to their extreme rarity and the fact that so few were ever documented, let alone preserved in pristine condition. On the reverse of the dime, a powerful emblem of American resolve is etched in brilliant detail. A torch stands tall at the center, representing liberty, flanked by an olive branch on the left symbolizing peace, and an oak branch on the right for victory. The Latin motto, E pluribus unum, translating to out of many, one, underscores the unity of the American spirit, placed with reverence above this symbolic trio. Encircling the entire design are the words, United States of America, and the coin's denomination, 1 dime, quietly echoing the coin's humble origins, yet cloaking it in a shroud of potential fortune. The fascination with bicentennial coins, though the 1982 dime is technically post-bicentennial, has only fueled the fire around such rare finds. During the U.S. bicentennial celebrations in the mid-1970s, millions of Americans were swept up in a wave of patriotic fervor, collecting commemorative quarters, half dollars, and dollars. This mania didn't die down in the years following, but, instead, ignited a broader interest in hunting for rare and valuable American coins, even in the change in one's pocket. It's within this climate that coins like the 1982 Roosevelt dime gained mythical status, with tales of million-dollar auctions and hidden treasures passed between collectors, like modern folklore. Collectors and investors alike are often astonished to learn that some versions of this dime have sold for prices exceeding the average annual salary of most Americans. The factors that drive this value are condition, with mint state or uncirculated versions being the most desirable, striking anomalies, and provenance, meaning coins that can be traced to known errors or historical events, are worth even more. A simple scratch or worn edge might mean the difference between a $1,000 payday and 10 cents, which is why careful preservation and expert grading are paramount in this high-stakes game. One of the most tantalizing elements of this coin's story is its accessibility. Unlike ultra-rare gold coins or museum-kept specimens, the 1982 dime still occasionally surfaces in ordinary circumstances. A garage sale, an inherited coin jar, or even in your own change. This accessibility makes the hunt that much more thrilling. It democratizes treasure hunting, allowing everyday people the chance to uncover a fortune with nothing more than a keen eye and a bit of luck. It's the modern-day equivalent of striking gold in your own backyard. In truth, it's not just about the monetary value of these coins, it's about the stories they carry, the history they preserve, and the mystery they represent. Each rare dime is a time capsule, minted during a specific chapter of American history and circulating quietly through the hands of citizens, shopkeepers, soldiers, and presidents alike. When you hold a rare coin like the 1982 dime, you're not just before you dismiss the coins rattling in your drawer or sliding across your countertop. Take a second look. The next dime you hold might just be a diamond in disguise, a small silver clue pointing toward a forgotten treasure. In the ever-evolving world of rare U.S. coins, the right find at the right time could make you a millionaire overnight. The legends of coins like the 1982 Roosevelt dime are not just numismatic fantasies, they are very real, and they are still waiting to be discovered. Next up to imagine stumbling upon a seemingly ordinary 1983 Roosevelt dime in your change jar, only to discover that it could be worth a small fortune. This unassuming 10-cent piece, minted in Philadelphia and bearing the familiar profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, is a hidden treasure in the world of numismatics. With Roosevelt's portrait facing left, etched in proud detail, and accompanied by the bold inscriptions, Liberty, and In God We Trust, this coin may look like the millions of others struck that year. Yet beneath its modest appearance lies a story of rarity, error, and mystery that has collectors eagerly searching through rolls of dimes in hopes of finding one of these elusive gems. While the 1983 Roosevelt dime was never officially designated a bicentennial coin, the fascination with it is often fueled by the presence of rare minting errors or anomalies that make specific examples incredibly valuable. Some of these dimes are believed to contain misstrikes, double dies, or off-center minting, features that can catapult their value from mere cents to thousands of dollars in collector circles. It's these minute imperfections that transform a basic coin into a numismatic masterpiece. In a world where perfection is common, it's the rare mistake that ignites the market, and for the 1983 Roosevelt dime, those mistakes can mean a life-changing payday. The reverse of this coin is equally striking and symbolic. It features a flaming torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, each emblem representing liberty, peace, and strength. These symbols, deeply rooted in American ideology, rest proudly beneath the national motto, E pluribus unum, which translates to, out of many, one. This powerful declaration is framed by the bold text, United States of America, and one dime, emphasizing the coin's origin and denomination. But when collectors speak in hushed tones about specific 1983 dimes, it's often not the design itself, but the possible deviations from it that fuel their obsession. Over the years, certain examples of the 1983 Roosevelt dime have fetched staggering sums at auctions thanks to their rare characteristics. Coins with full torch lines, known as full bands, are particularly prized. These dimes showcase sharp, uninterrupted lines on the torch's band on the reverse, indicating an exceptionally well-struck piece. Full-band specimens can bring significantly higher premiums, especially when preserved in mint state conditions, or graded highly by professional services like PCGS or NGC. Combine that with any kind of mint error, such as a double die obverse, off-center strike, or missing mint mark, and you've got a coin worth thousands, sometimes more. The mystique around the so-called bicentennial connection adds another layer of intrigue. While there were no official dimes issued as part of the U.S. Bicentennial Coin Program, which only featured special designs for quarters, half dollars, and dollar coins in 1975, 1976, many people loosely use the term bicentennial to refer to older or rare American coins. In the case of the 1983 dime, it's often lumped into discussions about high-value coins from America's post-bicentennial era. Regardless of its technical classification, the excitement it generates is very real, especially when someone discovers one in their pocket change or inherited coin collection. Collectors and treasure hunters alike are driven by the tantalizing idea that rare coins like the 1983 Roosevelt dime could be sitting in drawers, piggy banks, or coin rolls right now. It's the thrill of the hunt that captivates so many people. The notion that one coin, struck slightly differently or preserved better than the rest, could be your ticket to unimaginable wealth. Every small detail matters. The shine, the strike, the tiniest deviations from the norm. That's why these coins are constantly being sought out, examined under magnification, and evaluated by experts who understand their hidden worth. In today's market, stories abound of rare American coins being auctioned for hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars. What makes them so valuable isn't just age, it's rarity, condition, and historical significance. A flawless or error-stamped 1983 Roosevelt dime can fall into this elite category when the right elements align. And while not every dime from that year is worth more than its face value, So the next time you're sorting through loose change, or walking past a coin lying on the sidewalk, pause for a moment. That small silver disc could be far more than it appears. It could be a forgotten piece of American history, a numismatic marvel, or a financial windfall waiting to be uncovered. The 1983 Roosevelt dime reminds us that in the world of coins, the ordinary can become extraordinary in an instant. Keep your eyes open, your pockets full, and your curiosity alive, because fortune favors those who know what to look for. In the vast world of coin collecting, few pieces have captivated the imagination, quite like the elusive and mysterious 1995 Roosevelt dime. This particular coin, while seemingly ordinary to the untrained eye, holds a fascinating place in the hearts of numismatists and treasure hunters alike. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, this dime features the enduring image of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, immortalized in a left-facing profile. His calm, resolute expression is framed by the powerful motto, "In God We Trust," with the proud inscription Liberty arching above, and the date 1995 pressed firmly below. But beneath this familiar appearance lies a world of secrets, rarities, and potentially unimaginable value. What makes the 1995 Roosevelt dime especially intriguing isn't just the mint mark or the year. It's the rarity of certain error, varieties and conditions that elevate it from pocket change to prized treasure. Some of these dimes are known to have been struck with remarkable minting errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or missing elements like the mint mark itself. In pristine, uncirculated condition, or with such rare flaws, these coins can skyrocket in value, sometimes reaching tens of thousands of dollars at auctions. Collectors around the world are constantly hunting for these anomalies, hoping to stumble across a dime that, under the right circumstances, could be worth more than its weight in gold. Flip the dime, and you're greeted with an emblem of American strength and ideals. The reverse side is a symphony of powerful symbolism. At the center stands a torch, symbolizing liberty, flanked on one side by an olive branch for peace, and on the other by an oak branch for victory. This trio represents the enduring values upon which the United States was built. Surrounding these images is the enduring motto, E pluribus unum, out of many, one. It's a phrase that echoes the unity of a diverse nation. Beneath the torch and its companions is the simple but significant declaration, one dime, and arching above it all is the proud proclamation, United States of America. Though not officially designated as a bicentennial coin, the actual bicentennial series celebrated America's 200th birthday in 1976. Many collectors and enthusiasts colloquially extend the bicentennial label to rare and vintage coins from the broader period of U.S. coinage history. The 1995 Roosevelt dime, in this regard, is often highlighted as one of those hidden treasures that bridges the everyday and the extraordinary. It reminds us that the most unassuming objects, coins we pass by daily, might hold more history, artistry, and value than we could ever imagine. It's no exaggeration to say that some of these rare U.S. coins, including the 1995 dimes with exceptional attributes, have changed lives. Stories abound of lucky individuals discovering rare error dimes in old collections, forgotten drawers, or loose change, only to discover their worth exceeded six figures. The thrill of such discoveries has ignited a renewed passion for coin hunting in the U.S. and around the world. Whether you're an experienced numismatist or a curious beginner, the hunt for these hidden gems can be both a thrilling hobby and a potential financial windfall. Condition is everything when it comes to rare coins. A 1995 Roosevelt dime that has remained untouched, untarnished, and perfectly struck can be worth exponentially more than one that's been handled or worn. Coins graded as MS-67 or higher by reputable services like PCGS or NGC can fetch thousands, especially when combined with an unusual error or variety. Die cracks, doubling, missing elements, or off-metal strikes can transform a 10-cent coin into a fortune. The key is awareness, knowing what to look for and where to find it. What drives the value of coins like the 1995 dime isn't just rarity, it's also demand. Collectors value stories, beauty, and mystery. They chase the unique quirks of minting, history that makes certain coins one of a kind. That small, silver-colored disc in your hand carries generations of history, artistic expression, and national pride. Each scratch, shine, or flaw could be a clue to its true worth. If you possess a Roosevelt dime from 1995 with a P mint mark, especially in flawless or unusual condition, it might be time to take a closer look. It could be a hidden treasure. So, before you spend that next dime without a second thought, pause. Examine its details. The curvature of Roosevelt's brow, the spacing of the lettering, the clarity of the torch and branches. You could be holding a piece of history, an artifact of American legacy, and perhaps even a fortune waiting to be discovered. Rare U.S. coins like the 1995 P. Roosevelt dime prove that sometimes the smallest things carry the biggest surprises. In the world of numismatics, every coin has a story, and some stories are worth millions. Next up, into the world of coin collecting, certain coins possess a mystique that transcends their face value, and the 1996 P. Roosevelt dime is one such example, especially when linked to the fascination surrounding rare and bicentennial U.S. coinage. Though the Roosevelt dime was first minted in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt shortly after his death in 1945, the 1996 P edition holds a unique place in modern numismatics. With Roosevelt's noble portrait facing left, marked by the steadfast motto, "In God We Trust," and framed by the timeless word, "Liberty," this dime might seem ordinary at first glance. But some rare variants of this very coin have stunned collectors with jaw-dropping values at auctions, especially when mint errors or rare die strikes are involved. One key factor that fuels the fascination is the P mint mark, denoting its origin from the Philadelphia Mint. This was especially significant in 1996, as it marked the 50th anniversary of the Roosevelt dime, and a limited number of special collector editions were struck that year. These weren't just any dimes. They were the first dimes to bear a P mint mark from Philadelphia since 1980, adding a subtle but powerful historical twist. As a result, pristine proof specimens and error dimes from this year have occasionally sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, turning pocket change into gold mines for lucky finders. The reverse design of the Roosevelt dime is a masterpiece of American symbolism. A torch at the center signifies liberty, flanked by an olive branch representing peace on the left and an oak branch for victory on the right. Together, these elements echo the ideals the United States was founded upon: courage, unity, and strength through perseverance. Just beneath this trio of imagery lies the Latin motto, E pluribus unum, reminding us that from many, we are one. Surrounding it all, the inscriptions, United States of America, and one dime, create a frame that holds not just metal, but meaning, history, and national pride. But what truly elevates this dime into the realm of legends are the rare mistrikes, double dies, off-center prints, and transitional errors that slip past quality control. These anomalies, especially when combined with a significant year like 1996, can make a coin exponentially more valuable. Collectors and investors alike scan every 1996 dime with eagle-eyed attention, hoping to spot that one-in-a-million error that could be worth a fortune. Some of these rare variants have fetched astonishing prices at auctions, sometimes rivaling the value of historically older coins, simply because they are so scarce and unpredictable. The 1996 P. Roosevelt dime is also shrouded in allure due to misconceptions about bicentennial coins. Although the dime itself does not feature a bicentennial design like the 1976 quarter, dollar, or half dollar, its place in the broader conversation of rare U.S. coins keeps it in the spotlight. When the word bicentennial is associated with valuable coins, it evokes a sense of rarity, national pride, and a mysterious connection to America's past. The 1996 P. Roosevelt dime, often overlooked as everyday pocket change, holds hidden potential for immense value due to rare mint errors, historical significance, and its status. Some collectors mistakenly lump the 1996 dime into this category due to its half-century anniversary of the Roosevelt series, making its discovery even more thrilling for everyday people who might unknowingly possess one in their change. Adding fuel to the fire are the emotional and patriotic undertones behind Roosevelt's legacy. As the only U.S. president elected to 4 terms and a central figure during the Great Depression and World War II, Roosevelt's impact is deeply etched into American consciousness. His image on the dime is not just decorative, it's a tribute, to leadership under adversity. Owning a rare or high-grade 1996 P dime becomes more than a financial win. It's like holding a slice of resilient American history in your hand. It's this emotional and historical depth that gives the 1996 P Roosevelt dime its thunderous appeal in the numismatic world. Stories abound of collectors finding treasure in a pocket full of change. People who walked into pawn shops or coin shows with seemingly ordinary dimes, only to be told they were holding a high-grade MS-70 specimen or a one-of-a-kind error piece worth thousands. In a time where fortunes can change overnight, this coin symbolizes hope, potential, and the thrill of discovery. So, if you ever come across a 1996 P Roosevelt dime, don't dismiss it as mere pocket change. Examine it closely, perhaps with a magnifying lens, and treat it with the reverence it might deserve. That simple silver coin, gleaming with age and history, might just be your golden ticket to a life-changing fortune. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and as collectors know well, even the tiniest coin can carry the biggest rewards.